You've seen thrillers, you've seen dramas, but you've never seen anything like this. My name is Juju-themed. This is Nollywire, and we are live at the premiere of Ègún. It promises to be as exciting as the trailer suggests, but before we get to the movie, let's hear what our stars have to say.
I had an idea of, imagine if you locked a couple of people in the office and it's Juju that locked them up. I wanted to play with the corporate world and also play with African traditional culture, our culture. And it was an idea that was not fully formed. It was just an idea that I had floating for like a year. So one day I had a conversation with Dari, and after we had the conversation with Dari Olait on Singularity Media, he fleshed out the idea, and we now worked with The Ink. The Ink is a script writing collective, and they took this idea and they brought it to life. One thing we also wanted to do was get thespians. Once we read the script, it was like, man, we need real actors that can act. And we worked with different actors from Itele the Don to Adedimeji Lateef, who just came off, who we enjoyed in Jagun, and also with some of the other actors, regular faces that you see in our films. This time, the project was helmed by Carmen, Lilian, Ike-Okoro, and Juju-themed. We've been working with these creative, talented people for like over 2+ years now, and it was just that time, and it's time for them to handle their own projects. I'm looking forward to the feedback of what people would think about Egun.
When I read the script, there are two things I got out of it, and even when I directed, there are two things I got out of it. So the first one is the idea of principles and values. Okay, so in life we walk around with marks. Okay, and if you don't have principles and values that you have deep within you, when crisis comes and your marks, you can't wear your don't start and you can't wear your daily marks, the marks that we all wear. Those principles and your values will come up. So it's very important to have principles and values in life that you respect and you're disciplined enough to follow through with. And the second is, it's very important to treat people right. Okay, no matter what happens. If you constantly treat people bad and you think that you don't have any payment or nothing is waiting for you because you have influence and so on, life will come back. Karma is a bitch and karma will come get you. So Ègún is about karma, really, and what you do when you don't have principles, values, and when you constantly do the wrong things. So it's very important to do the right things. So we had a lot of actors, and our actors are very experienced, very talented people. So being able to block them in a scene at the same time, it kind of presented a challenge, and it made us, because we were also pressed for time, it made us kind of waste more time than we should have, but we were able to get things done. And I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to Film Tribe. I'm so grateful to Singularity Media for their help and being able to inspire me to get on this project.
It's a lot of emotional scene and crying. So it was a whole lot, but I enjoyed it. I played the role of Jimmy, a young married man, very responsible, industrious. He always wants to do things the right way, but somehow, somewhere, he fell a victim of something, and then it's so heavy in his heart, he cannot say it out. He can't keep hiding it because that thing keeps hurting him, and it was a lot. He has to battle with all of that. So we watch out for that in the movie.
My dear, I cried like I've never cried before. I cried shaggy. I shouted like I've never shouted before. And, having to cut and having to pick up with the tears, it's like, what is all these tears? But I mean, being able to bring it to life. I remember one scene whereby, like, as soon as they said cut, everybody was clapping. And as much as I wanted to celebrate, I could not because I just had to stay in tears. Like, I mean, it was a beautiful experience. When you go through labor, it's like you're on your last battery, you're blinking. I remember when I had my kids, half the time, I don't even remember the conversation I had after I put to bed until I'm watching the videos. I'm like, hey, where do we say? Because it feels like I'm in trance. It feels like I'm in a different zone. So it just helped me bring that to life in the character. I knew that as much as I wanted to show emotions, I needed to be tired and exhausted. So I feel like that also helped me as well, yeah.
My wife is in labor. First off, he's a Yoruba character. So his name is Odun Dukaya. I spoke a bit of Yoruba. My Yoruba is getting better. So yeah, but it was tough because my nuances had to be Yoruba nuances and characterization. So yeah, it was tough. And then the set is an office set, I'm playing alongside some of the biggest people in the industry right now. Gideon Okeke, Bolaji, Ogumola, Omomi Dada, Rotimi, a lot of people were on it. Lateef Adedimeji, so a lot of people were on it, and the energy was right. It was tough, but I tried to fight my way through. Yeah, I feel like Carmen, who directed the film, I think she's brilliant. I can't wait for you guys to see it because it's such a beautiful film. I feel like there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of things happening, and I think the audience will actually enjoy this one. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say when I was told to put, a blood on my head to toe, it's kind of challenging for me. For me, as a versatile actor, not be every time everything good is soft. So sometimes it's kind of challenging, and as an actor, it's for you to, prove yourself and just bounce on it, eat it, drink it, and match it. Okay, as an actor, I'm always prepared, especially when I see a very challenging role. I'm always prepared and I'm always happy to do it.
Good evening once again. It's been a very exciting premiere. My name is still Adesope Taiwo Temi Tokwe. Keep on watching Nollywire.